Hello, everybody on YouTube. Welcome back to the Chaos Channel. So, if you're wondering, I don't know why you would be wondering, really. Second vlog video. I kind of enjoyed making the other one. But I also think it was a better idea to just, have just gone cut to the chase, straight to the point. I kind of like bounced around subjects, but to be honest, you can only get better in time. So that's why I'm here now. So today's topic, myths that I used to believe in as a kid. So there was a lot on the internet. I was so on the internet as a kid. I was fucking dialed in the internet. Like, anybody in my family can tell you, I was a YouTube addict. I love YouTube. It's been there for me like my entire life. And it's also how I got some of my interests, like FNAF, which I am about to talk about later in this video, and other interests. And it's also how I found most of my influences for YouTube, like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Zoe later on in like 2020. But YouTube has always been a part of my life, so it's also mainly where I got some of the dumb shit I used to believe in. So today, I'm about to explain to you guys 3 myths that I used to believe in when I was a little lad. So, I mean, fuck it, let's get into it. For context about this first myth that I'm about to tell you about, deep into YouTube, I scrolled when I was a little lad and I found out what creepypastas were. If you don't know what a creepypasta is, look it up. You have the resources. I'm not going to explain it to you. It's a if you know sort of situation again. But for example, if you don't know what a creepypasta is, but you know some of these like Slenderman and this one that I'm about to talk about, Jeff the Killer, then you know creepypastas. You just don't know creepypastas. But I was deep as a kid into the creepypasta rabbit hole. Not deep, but I was pretty burrowed in there. And I believed Jeff the Killer was a real fucking person. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was deathly afraid of this man. Like, I honestly believed that he would come through my window at night. And sorry, I just got a notification that a 15-year-old boy got arrested. Nothing related to this, but crazy. Anyway, Jeff the Killer, I believed he was a real person. I believed he would come through my window at night and he would gut me like a fish, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I was piss scared of Jeff the Killer, okay? I was not wanting ever to fucking cross paths with him, so at night I would lock my windows. I would like barricade my room, Fort Knox, to make sure that Jeff the Killer would not be after my ass. Because I swear to God, I believed that he was real. Like, so serious. I deadass thought he was real. For context, I was like 7 or 8 when I like found the creepypasta rabbit hole. And also, as I mentioned earlier, I was always on the internet as a kid. So I didn't know yet that the internet didn't always have the truths. But since I was being told this by a person, and I have this weird neuron activation of I'm immediately going to trust this person, I immediately trusted everything that they were saying was true. And it also didn't help that like the 3 a.m. videos that were out like during 2016 and 2017 had Jeff the Killer as some of like the main protagonist of the 3 a.m. videos. Those were all scripted. I know that now. This also goes along with Momo. This goes along with a lot of the other like creepypastas that scared the absolute living shite out of me when I was a kid. So yeah, that's pretty much the first one. And I'm going to explain the second one here in a second. For the second myth that I'm about to explain to you guys, as I mentioned earlier, big fan of FNAF since 2014. Ever since I saw Markiplier play the game, I was so into it. It pulled me in. Like, my eyes were just drawn to this, like, horrific story. I mean, I followed the lore and everything. Like, child murder being explained to a 5-year-old shouldn't probably have been a thing, and I probably should have had better moderation of the internet when I was a kid, but that was something that I was really into. Also, the fan animations, like the really goofy ones, or mainly the goofy ones by like Pimations, or other ones by like that were made in like Gary's Mod. Those sort of animations, if you know what I'm talking about. It's also, if you know, you know. But coming along with this love of FNAF, I genuinely thought Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria was a real pizzeria in real life. So, another point on why I was such a brain-dead kid. Yeah, I genuinely believe Freddy Fazbear's Pizza was real due to most videos on YouTube, yet again, linking to how, like, locked I was on YouTube all the time, and how much I believed everything on YouTube was real. There were videos of people going inside of the pizzeria, there was photos of it, there was blah blah blah, bullcrap on bullcrap of that this pizzeria was real. I even looked on Google Maps. It was a real place, and it like showed a real place, and it showed real photos, but that was some sort of internet troll or something, because it's not real. I mean, now it is, but back then it wasn't. Like, now they're planning on it being real or whatever, or, I mean, technically it's real because of the movie, but anyways, yeah. And I just genuinely thought Freddy Fazbear's was real. So, and anyways, this third one has nothing to do with YouTube. This was like a genuine, like, myth that I thought when I was a little kid and in elementary school. So, like, this is also a very relatable one, so if you relate to this, let me know in the comments, because I feel like we all had a misunderstanding of this at some point. This third one I'm about to talk about, like I said, it's pretty relatable to most of our childhood, if you ever experienced one. I don't mean that in a rude way, but I mean, this was always like a question that mainly guys talked about. I don't know about girls when you were a kid, but guys, when we were kids, we always talked about this baby making, the birds and the bees, however you really want to put it. This has always been a controversy among boys in elementary school into middle school. Not really for me. I mean, I kind of had, well, we had Share, if you don't know what that is. It's like sex ed. We had that starting in 5th grade. So after 5th grade, I was like, oh, that's cool. Not what I thought at all. I mean, like, when I first had sex ed, it was mind-blowing. But I am going to get to the point. How I thought pregnancy happened was, now wait for it, kissing. Like, mwah, kissing. Or kissing, I don't know. Just kissing in general, I really thought that made babies. I mean, I feel like something more believable as like rubbing butts or something would be more like believable. But I was under this impression because when my aunt got pregnant, I was like, what happened? And I was like, and my grandma was like, well, they kissed. And I was like, so now they have a baby? And she was like, yeah, something like that. And I'm like, cool. So I just sort of believed it, as I said, following with YouTube and just trusting everything that I was told. Yeah, I genuinely thought kissing made babies. So as what kids do when they think they know everything, they go and tell their friends. I went and told my friends that kissing made babies, and they looked at me and they go, but what about my mom? I kissed her this morning. And I'm like, that don't count. Straight up, that doesn't count. Parents are out of the picture. Parents, they had you, they're done. It's like a one-use thing. It's like a piece of toilet paper, you wipe your ass once, you throw it away. That's genuinely how I put it. Not exactly, but borderline how I put it. So they're like, oh, cool, so I don't get my mom pregnant. And even though that would be fucking terrifying to even think about now, I mean, that's just kid logic for you right there. It was like bullshit on the spot, but it made me popular for the week. That's the thing about like elementary school hierarchy. It's like you have this grasp on information and you immediately become popular for like a short amount of time, and then like everyone just goes on to the next kid, like the fast kid or the class clown or whatever, because there's always those like archetypes in elementary school and into middle school, kind of throughout high school. I don't know, but for the most part, yeah, I genuinely thought babies were made by kissing. So there you have it. I just admitted some of three of the most dumbest fucking things that I believed in when I was a kid that I probably shouldn't have believed in, but luckily now that I'm older and grown and more knowledgeable of the world, I know that these are fucking fake and that I was played when I was a kid. But I feel like when we're all kids, we're all set on like the same IQ level, and we're all just trying to really figure out how the world works, how the world spins. And I mean, that's pretty much it. Those are three of the most dumb myths that I believed in. And by the way, guys, I am recording this the night of, or the day of the first one. So this might not be out until tomorrow. I still have to edit it and everything. It took 2 hours for me to edit the other one. But this is where the rant part is. I'm just going to talk about mainly, so far the video's slowly moving. I mean, it's gaining more traction than some of my other videos. So I have a huge amount of hope for it. But I genuinely like doing this. I like talking, if you can't tell. And I just like sharing stories. I mean, the more you get knowledge and wisdom from others by their stories. So maybe next time I'll do another story time. Maybe I'll do an IRL vlog. Who knows what I have next. I just kind of came up with this on the spot because I'm like, I kind of need to redeem myself after the last one. So I kind of just had to do this. I felt the need to make another video. So I'm not gonna lie. V2, hopefully it's a success, and I really hope it is. If it's not, I will probably... Anyway, you guys, if you love this video, please, I'm begging you, show it some love. I want to do more of this. This has genuinely been a passion of mine that I really wanted to do. But I'm not going to hold any more of your guys' time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day or night. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye-bye!